Oh, and 5 games to go now. 2 of those come really quickly over the Easter weekend. Everyone looking forward to them?
Yeah, especially coming off the back of the run we're on at the moment. I think we just can't wait for the games to come again. So we're all looking forward to it and ready to go.
Is there an appetite there to finish the season really strongly?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've shown the last 3 games the form is good, and I think it's about kicking on now and trying to take it to the next level and try and finish as high up as we can. So that's after Friday.
Yeah, we last spoke to you after the Mansfield game when we lost that one late on. Of course, then went to Crawley and lost by the same scoreline. I think it was fair to say after that game everyone felt a little bit down, but things can change really quickly in football, can't they, as we've seen over the last 3 games?
Yeah, especially in this league. I think when the games come so quick, there's a chance to turn things around quite quickly. But yeah, we obviously weren't on a great run, but I think the recent performances in games, I think we seem to have turned around and getting rewards for the work we're putting in. So we're very happy with the last few weeks, but we need to carry on now.
What do you think changed? What was it that sort of clicked, if you like, that went from turning that disappointment into something that felt really good?
I think it's just been the consistency of our work, to be honest. We've been training really well quite a lot, and I think the Crawley wasn't a great performance, but I think Mansfield at home we did okay against a good team. Obviously scored quite late, so the Crawley one and certainly late were poor performances. But I think overall, I think in terms of effort and application, we've been there. So I think it's just taken from what we've been doing in training onto the pitch, and we've been able to do that the last 3 games. So long may it continue, hopefully.
3 games, 7 points from 9, 3 clean sheets, and as a defender that must be something that really pleases you.
Yeah, I think the clean sheets gives us a big platform in the game, especially even if we can get to half time at 0-0, we know we have players who can cause teams trouble and give ourselves a chance in the game. We probably haven't done that enough this season, but especially with the way the pitch is at home at the moment, it's quite difficult to play on. So I think if we can give ourselves that platform to try and nick a goal from half time onwards, and it's a big thing.
You talk about goals there, and Conor Grant scored 2 in the last 3. How pleased are you for him?
Nice of him, yeah. I was giving him a bit of stick that he doesn't score enough, so I told him on Saturday I fancied him for a goal, and he didn't let me down, to be fair. Although I think he did his best to miss it, but yeah, he's been really good over the last few weeks, and he's a brilliant player. He's been very good in the 2 years that he's been here for us. So I love him. He's a great lad, and hopefully he can. I said now we've got 5 games left, so 5 more would be nice.
Yeah, you yourself, you got man of the match at the weekend. Was that your first one of the season? I was trying to think of the last time you might have won.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
Nice to get that accolade.
Yeah, I think nice of me to turn up for once. But yeah, it's always nice. I think I have to ask Jarrell where do you go, because I think he's got it a good few times the last few weeks. I only used to get that in my first year, so I wasn't sure where to go anymore. But yeah, it's nice. I think my missus was giving out. She usually come to the games. She wasn't there then Saturday, so maybe I have to keep her away for the rest of the season.
Yeah, just on Jarrell, he's had a couple of man of the match performances, and he's been voted as well as player of the month by supporters. He's of course in his first year away from Reading out on loan, and he's only 19. How impressed have you been with the way he's developed over the season?
Yeah, well deserved, I think, for that player of the month. He's been superb, and yeah, I think a lot of these players that we have in, especially I've had a lot of lads next to me, Max and Jarrell, they're very young, and I think Jarrell's kind of been superb over the last few months. But to be honest, I think when these players come in, it's a lot of their first time in men's football, and the rigors of game after game after game, Saturday, Tuesday. So I think it can be tough, but I think he's been always there, he's always available, and he's been really superb. And it's great for us, I think, seeing players like that just come on leaps and bounds as the season goes on. And yeah, he's been superb. He's great for me to play next to. I think I said to him the other day, it's I always know he'll look after me, so it's superb, and it's just, like I said, really good for us to see. I think as a club as well, the players like that can come in and develop. Obviously the club's got a good name for that, and it's a really good thing for the club, and hopefully it continue. You
mentioned there about the young players, and then Paul Downing arrived in January, and he's been playing alongside you as well. Now he's come back from injury. Has that helped you having another sort of senior player to help develop the young lads as well?
Yeah, I have to say I've been really lucky with my time here, even since I took over as captain, and even in the first year here when I was here, we've had some really good lads, and especially like in my position, defenders. We've had Jim McNulty here, who's been superb for me since I come in, and we've had Macca last year and Paul Downey's come in this year, and to be honest, I couldn't ask for 3 better lads around the place. Obviously, it's we've got a very young team, so sometimes captaincy you have to do it a bit differently. But I think in terms of having people to lean on, I couldn't ask for better people, and certainly Paul's had a great impact on the squad and on me since he come in, and he's been great in the games he's played, and hopefully we'll have a few more performances yet.
Yeah. And Jimmy Kay does bits as well when he gets asked to play in that position alongside Jim.
That man's brilliant. I think the injury he had this year was obviously a big loss for him. He's a brilliant teammate all round, will do anything for you as a teammate on and off the pitch, and he's superb. And like I said, he was a big miss with his injury this year, but he's come back in, and I think those 2 games there, Carlisle and Swindon, he's probably our best player, so he's invaluable to the team.
Yeah, and just your thoughts on Stevenage, the game on Good Friday.
Yeah, tough game at our place. I thought we played quite well that night, but conceded 2 sloppy goals and ended up 2-2. So we've obviously had an upturn reform, but they're coming off a good win as well. So I presume their tails will be up. They'll be looking forward to the game. So we'll have to be ready, and we know what we're going to get. It'll be a tough game, so we need to be on it.
We have moved up the table full in the last few results, but is there very much a feeling around that we've still got a job to do this season?
Absolutely, yeah. I think football, you can never rest because it's waiting to bite you again, and I think we know that, and we've got to just carry on now and try and grind out another performance on Friday and see where that takes us. But I think if we can get the same level of work and dedication to the way we want to play, then we'll be okay.
And how does the weekend look? Obviously travelling Thursday, I assume, to Stevenage and then straight back into Monday. How does it work in terms of preparation?
Yeah, well, I suppose it's the 1 week end of the year where it's quite close together. It's obviously Friday, Monday, which is different for us, but we can just treat it quite similarly. We usually play Saturday, Tuesday. I know Friday, Monday looks a bit is different with the travelling we'll have as well, but it's just about getting the game, playing the game, and getting back. And then I think your focus needs to switch to the Monday game straight away with everything you do in terms of recovering, and obviously we'll get back down and recover the best we can Saturday, Sunday, and be ready to go again Monday.
Perfect, thank you. That was great.
Superb.
Thanks very much.